today we're going to draw a Father's Day card.
Yeah, because Father's Day is coming up, we thought it would be really fun to show you how to make a super simple and easy Father's Day card. Now, you can make this card for anybody that feels like a father to you, like an uncle or a grandfather.
Or anyone.
Yeah, anyone. All right, you ready to start?
Yeah.
Now, we're using a pencil and a marker, and you don't have to use the same things that we're using. You can just use whatever you have. But because we're using markers to draw and color with, we're also using marker paper to draw on. And we've already torn out a sheet of paper. Before we draw, we're going to fold it. Now, I've torn out the paper just like this, and this is the top part of our paper, and this is the side that we want to draw on. So we're going to flip it over like this and first fold it in half. And this type of marker paper is one-sided, so it acts a little bit different on the inside or on the other side when you draw with markers. So I lined it up and then fold it down. Good job. And then crease it down. Nice. You did it. Then we're going to turn our card so that it opens up like a book. We're going to open it this way. Now let's use our pencil, and we're going to draw a circle right in the middle of our paper. This is the guideline for the face of our dad. We're going to draw a circle. Oh, and I kind of drew it bumpy, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a guideline. And the reason why we're using a pencil is so that you can change it if you want. You can make the head a little bit bigger. I think that would be cool if you made it a little bigger. You could even come down. So leave it here, start here, but come down further, like down here. And if you have any extra lines, you can erase those before we go on to the next step. That way you don't get confused. Next, we're going to write number 1 at the top, and we're going to write dad down at the bottom. So first, let's draw, it looks like a hashtag or just kind of a big plus sign with 2 plus signs together. So we're going to draw 2 lines coming down and then 2 lines going across. And you could also press lightly so that it's easier to erase. We're pressing pretty hard so that it shows up on the camera. Now we're going to draw or write the number 1. So we're going to draw a line down, but let's make it a little bit more detailed by adding a diagonal line coming down from the top and also the bottom down here, line across. There we go. Now let's draw or write the word dad down at the bottom, but we're going to draw it really weird. Let's first start with the letter A. Why do you think we're starting with the letter A?
To center it?
Yes! We're drawing the letter A because it's in the middle of the word dad, and we're going to line it up with the middle of our card. There you go. Now let's draw or write the letter D on the left and also on the right. It makes it super easy. This works really well for the word mom also. Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm going to make it more center.
You're going to move it over so the number 1 is more in the middle of the card? I like it. There you go. And then just erase any of the lines you don't want to keep. Good job. We're done with our pencils. We'll put those off to the side and switch to our markers. And we're going to start by working on the picture of our dad right in the middle or in the circle. Now, this is fun because we're going to change this drawing to make it look more like our dad or the person that seems like a dad to us.
Yeah.
And I love that you're going to draw me, so I can't wait to see what you're going to draw. And then I'm also drawing my dad. And let's start by drawing similar things that we know our dads have. And we're just going to start with a smile and also eyes. So first, let's draw a big smile. I'm going to draw it right here in the middle of the circle, and we're going to draw it like this. I'll draw a big happy mouth. And let's also draw the mouth open. And if you want, you could even change this part. You could draw the mouth differently. Maybe it's not as big or not open. And or maybe your dad has a mustache and you want to draw the mustache first. Or a beard. So we got a tongue down here. Do you want to add a little beard down here at the bottom?
A goatee?
Yeah, a goatee. So I drew a little V, letter V, and then a line across. So you got an upside down triangle. I like it. That's awesome. Now let's draw the eyes. I'm going to draw a circle over here, a little squeaky. And then I'm going to draw a circle over here too. And you could add a nose, but we're going to leave the nose off. Just to keep it more simple and also more cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw another smaller circle on the top left for the highlight or to make the eyes look shiny. Let's color in the big circle, but leave that little circle white. that part we sped up, so remember to pause the video if you need extra time. You can also pause the video if you want to take extra time to add different details. Let's draw the shape of our dad's head or chin and cheeks. We're going to start here on the side. I'm going to come down like this. We're going to come over, and then I'm going to come back up next to the other eye. Then let's also draw ears. I'm going to draw one over here and one over here. Now my dad has curly hair, so I'm going to add curly hair to mine. And I usually always wear a blue hat. So
Yeah.
do you want to add a blue hat to yours?
Yes.
You could draw the lines coming up a little higher over the eyes on each side, and then you could draw a line straight across. But I'm going to let you draw it all by yourself.
Oh no.
And you can also pause the video right now to take extra time to add the details that make up your dad. If he likes wearing a hat, you could add a hat, or maybe he likes sunglasses. You could draw sunglasses, or even you could change the hair. Maybe the hair is tall or curly, straight,
Or flat.
or flat. Yeah, you can change and add any detail to your drawing to make it look more like your dad. All right, let's keep going. This part we'll fast forward, so remember to pause that video and take time to finish drawing your dad. We did it! We finished drawing our dads, and I really like how yours turned out.
Thank you.
Perfect. Looks just like me. And this is my dad. I also added eyebrows. Now let's switch to your eraser, and we're going to erase any guidelines we can still see on our dad's head. Also remember to add all of those extra details to your drawing so it looks more like your dad or your grandpa or even your uncle, cousin, anybody that you've chosen to draw. Okay, now let's switch back to our marker, and we're going to draw the box or bubble letters on our card. So we drew it really close to our dad's head, so I think it'll look really fun if we overlap some of the letters. So let's start right here, and we're going to trace around the pencil lines. So I'm going to start right here. You can watch me for this first. This is the number symbol. So I'm going to trace around like this. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
How it looks when you trace around it. So we're just using the pencil line as a guideline of where to draw. And I'm going really fast. So remember to, you can rewind the video if you want to watch that again. And then when I'm all done, you can also add a little square on the inside.
I think I might want to make this a little bit smaller.
You can do that. Do you want to take some time? Can you change it? While you're doing that, I'm going to trace around the number 1 also, and I'm just doing the exact same thing that I did right here. So I'm going to trace around the outside of the pencil lines as guidelines, and I'm going to overlap behind my dad's head. Good job. That's looking really cool. Now I'm going to switch to my eraser. And I'm going to erase those guidelines or the pencil lines you can see inside of the block letters or numbers. Now we're ready to trace around the word dad down here. Let's start with the letter D, and we're going to trace down and around. And we're doing the same thing we did up here. We're making that letter D bigger. And also we're going to draw another letter D that's smaller inside. And that's an easy way to make a block letter for the letter D. Let's do the same thing for the letter A, and if you want, you could also use some overlapping. I'm going to come up and watch this. At the very top where the letter A is pointy, I'm going to add a flat line that goes across and then come down. Then down here at the bottom, we can draw straight short lines coming in, and then we can go up, over, and then connect to the other side. Yes, and then inside we got to make sure to draw a little triangle to finish the letter A. Now let's draw the letter D. We're going to trace around the outside, and I'm connecting it to the letter A since it's so big. There you go, down and then around. And then we're going to draw a small letter D inside to finish. There you go. That's a fun way to add bubble letters to our card, or block letters. And now we're gonna switch back to our eraser and let's erase the guidelines inside of the word dad. We did it, awesome. We finished drawing our Father's Day cards, except we're not completely done.
We still need to color it.
Yes, my favorite part. We're gonna fast forward, so remember to pause the video, take time to color your Father's Day cards too. You ready to speed things up?
Yes!
Awesome, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our dads, our Father's Day cards.
Yeah.
I love yours so much.
I love you so much.
And I love you too. Also, when you're all finished, remember to open up your card and add even more things to, I can't open my card. Open up your card and add even more things to the inside. You could write a special note to your dad. You could also draw even another picture in there. Maybe you draw your dad's favorite food.
Yeah.
Mine might be pizza or burgers or tacos.
Oh, yeah.
All three.
You can even add things to the front.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe something different, like maybe a favorite sport or favorite car or motorcycle.
You can even draw his face smaller and add a body.
Oh, that would be really cool too.
We hope you have fun drawing Father's Day cards with us.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye.